Boom, boom. This is Kendra, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. All right, we got a little bit of Azur laying up today. So we have the new event as expected. They're finally going to give the Royal Navy a little bit of attention here. So we do have a call to arms, Royal Navy. So we should be getting, haven't quite learned the ships yet, but we'll be getting them shortly. So basically, as always, the four ships, you want to use Warspite, Sheffield, Renown, and Repulse. All of those are older ships. You should probably have all of them well above the 70 level 70 fully limit broke, so that you can use them on phase 2, which will be coming up on the 26th, which is in, of course, 7 days as normal. So we finally got that. So we're just anxious to see what they're going to throw out in terms of, should be getting a UR ship. Hopefully something to do with Queen Elizabeth. She needs a little bit of attention there. She seems to be, in terms of just level and whatnot, she seems to be a little bit below the other, flagships. So hopefully we'll see something in regards to that when they come out with phase 2. All right, so we've got a blue pick completion plan. We've got the fate simulation for Drake has been unlocked. So if you do have Drake, you now have a fate simulation. I'm not sure why. As you know, they came out with the Zuma's fate simulation, but they still don't have one for FTG. So I assumed FTG was going to be the next one that was going to get a fate simulation, because Azuma's in PR2, FTG's PR2. So that's just, but Drake's not 2; she's actually PR3. So interesting. But so if you do have Drake, do now have a fate simulation that you can do for her, or just the fate simulation doesn't go away; it's up forever. So once you do Drake in the future, you'll have a fate simulation for her immediately after completion, because there are several of the ships that do not have fate simulations as of yet inside the priority ship build. So just take that into account. But it does have it, so you'll now be able to do it. You can just pick Ray or take you directly to Drake. I don't have Drake developed. Not one of the ships that I really needed and focusing on. I do have Odin, okay, and I do have Mains. So those are the two ships that I do have completed inside of there. They're built not quite complete in terms of fragments. Still working on them, of course. But in the meantime, so if you do have Drake, she now has a fate simulation, so you can start focusing on that as well. All right, back to the main other events that we got. Now, when you do the call to arms, when you open this, it's going to present you with a cutscene, and they'll explain the story about the ceremony for Scapa Flow after the, the previous call to arms with Ironblood, where we defeated that super siren ship. Now this is a ceremony for that. Okay, so there's going to be a little bit of action involved here. So that's what the cutscene will open up to. So that's what you're getting for. So just make sure you grab these 4 ships. Make sure that they're at 70 and fully limit broke, because if you want to get the bonus points for them inside of phase 2, so that you can get the actual portrait frame, then you're going to need to be able, you want to get 2800. So you want to have those in case you don't get all the ships. So just make sure that you do have that. I would not have completed the previous call to arms without those points, because I came up a ship short. I never did get Let's Out. So, but I did get all the other ships. But I did some of the bonus, and it allowed me to get the 3200. So I was able to complete it and get the portrait frame. So keep that in mind. All right. Of that, we got Letters and Travels. This is a mini event associated with the actual phase 2 call to arms. It's concerning Hood, of course. As you can see, Hood is on the actual thing there. So basically, this is just go through, do the standard rewards, and you get this as a reward. Damaged speech manuscript. When equipped by a Royal Navy ship, increases our luck by 3. Okay, so it's a nice little luck item that you can stick on any one of the ships. Should be pretty easy to do. It's of course every day until 5/24, you'll be getting a new actual portion of the event. And right now it's just win 6 battles, so pretty easy. Nothing extraordinary there. So just keep that in mind. Blueprint completion plan for Drake, of course, as you are. Even if you don't have Drake, you still want to make sure that you complete this. Completed by simply doing research. Once you've done the research and claimed it, you'll automatically get the rewards from that research. Plus, they'll tack on a few blueprints for Drake. As you can see, I've already got 2. When I opened up, closed out my researches for this morning, I always start researches in the evening before I head out and go to sleep. Just start them up, and in the morning when I finish them. So I've already got a couple of them already. So keep that in mind. Wallflower corn, that ends today. Well, no, it doesn't end today. It goes until the 25th. But if you've been doing it each day like I have, today is the day that you can get it. So once I do complete sorting into fleet 3 boss fleets, I will of course have that. I can do that real quick here. You can actually get those rewards from actually doing the daily raids. So let's just go ahead and do our daily raids here. No, it's got to be the boss fleets, so they're not going to count that. So you're going to have to actually go in and do some of the sorties for that. Milestone rewards. This is still from Thornton. Just make sure, this is going to close out today. So at the end of the day, if you have not closed it, it'll be gone. But you should already have gotten it by now. I would assume so. Same thing with the shop. Okay. This is going to be closing out in end of the day as well too. So make sure that you have gotten everything out of here that you wanted to, so that you can make sure you don't lose any of the crests you lose them. It's not something you can carry over to the next event. All right, so yeah, everybody should have those ships, the Worst Bites. So if you go into your dock, you should see them. They'll have the 20%. As you can see, I've already got Worst Bites fully maxed at 125. You should get her retrofit and get her up to 125. Immediately, she's one of the best ships out there. Never go wrong if you need some damage. So go for that. So scroll on down here. Let's see. Just looking for the green. Okay, here's Repulse. I've got Repulse at 100, so that's not a big deal. She's already fully limit broke. Sheffield, 93. Fully limit broke. I think the only one, I think the lowest one's probably most likely Renown. Let's go ahead and make this a little bit easier to sort through. I've got so many ships. So or Sheffield. Don't confuse Renown with Little Renown. There she is. I've got her at 47, so Renown's what I'm going to have to do. So I'll stick her in the actual dorm, and I'll put her into my usage fleet so that I can get her up to 70 before the second phase starts here in 7 days. But as for that, all the other ships seem to be doing. I've used most of them. Renown, Sheffield. They're actually pretty good ships, and of course Warspite. So it should be easy to make something out of those if you want to take them up to max level. Just for that, but you definitely want to have them at least 70 and fully limit broke so that you can do the bonus stages in phase 2. So that if you come up a little bit short, like I say, you'll be able to get the portrait frame either way. It's an extra. I don't know. I think it's something extra. Maybe I think it's extra 4 or 6, between 400 and 600 points. So if you don't get one of the ships that's required in the build for phase 2, then you'll have a little bit of a buffer just in case. So it's definitely something that you want to do if you got the ships, but it has to be. They have to use that ship on that sortie stage, and it has to be fully limit broke at the time, and it cannot be sunk. So it needs to survive. So that's why 70 shouldn't be a problem, because it's in A2. I think it's A2, A3, B2, B3. So and those are the normal campaign stages. You can do it in C3 and D3, of course, or C2, C3, D2, D3. But that's the little bit harder. They should probably still be okay in C. Might be a little bit difficult in the D portion. D portion is usually probably going to be a little bit higher than 70. Probably going to be closer to 100, level 100, please. So they might actually get sunk if you use them in that, if they're only at 70. So, but A and B should not be a problem at 70. Just get them at 70, you know, limit break them, and then put their skills and put up some decent, decent weapons on them, and they should be fine. In those first couple of stages, you shouldn't have any trouble surviving, and you just got to run it 10 times with each ship, and you get those bonus points. So that, like I said, I would not have gotten the Leopard Portrait Frame in the Ironblood event just previously, because I did not get a ship. One of the ships, I got all the other ships, but I didn't get. I think it was Lutzau. Didn't get her, so I was not able to build her. But I got all of the other ships. Fully limit broke them all, and got the portrait frame. But yeah, so to get the portrait frame of this one, you're going to need 2,800, and you're going to need so get those 4 ships buffed out. And as soon as we'll do another video, as soon as we find out exactly what new ships or ship, this is they haven't had anything for the Royal Navy in a really long time, guys. I'm serious. They've been totally neglected. So it would not surprise me if they throw out a whole bunch of new ships, because this is not a rerun event. So this is a whole new event. Like I say, it ties right in with what happened at Scapa Flow from the Ironblood call to arms. So it's going to continue with that. So it's just going to roll right into that. So we're going to get some new ships, and hopefully we'll get a UR ship, and we'll just have to see exactly what it is. Planned to be pretty interesting. So anxiously anticipating. So as soon as I get something, we'll do an event and let you know. All right. So thanks a lot for watching. Remember to subscribe. Once you've subscribed, you'll see the bell. Click on it. You get notified each time I drop a video. Also, remember to like and share the video, as that helps immensely as well. It's Ken Rear coming at you from the corner, signing out.